Moving out is a big step, but the Brennans are convinced it's the only way to make the business work.
We can go after private parties, house parties, walking groups who take over the house for the whole weekend.
Oh, lovely.
And they would have a great time here.
And give them dinner here in the evening,
yes.
on the Saturday evening.
We want to design a menu that this is what you do on a Saturday night. And one area which we haven't discussed very much but we think has huge potential is the family business.
Okay.
Because you're right beside Lough Park here with magnificent family facilities and we can build packages around all of that.
Francis is beginning to come round to the plan, but time is tight. The Brennans want the house ready to host a group weekend in just over 2 months.
This is the domestic area, which we need to pull out, all right?
Okay.
There's a lot to do, and interior designer Carl Fraggley is here to oversee the conversion.
Now, Carl, we need to enlist your help.
Yes.
To get Frances over the yard and out of this space.
And into the shed.
Yeah.
She's going to love that.
While Carl receives his brief, downstairs John is showing Francis how the figures could add up.
I would estimate that your turnover in rooms is something in the region of 18,000 per year. Okay? If we doubled the rooms in the hotel to 6, that's 36,000, given the fact that we're only running at a 30% occupancy. And in a house of this style, in this location, we would believe that it would be achievable to hit 50% occupancy.
Good.
Now, if we work out our figures on that basis, that will give you a turnover of 60,000 euros. See the smile?
Yeah, that's better.
On paper, it's looking good, but Frances still has her concerns.
What worries me about here, Carol, is it's very small and no bathroom.
There is a bathroom right next door, isn't there?
Yes, from the yellow room.
And this is a stud partition. Yep.
Yeah.
So, why don't we create a family suite that accesses the bathroom from both rooms?
The plan is beginning to take shape. But before the Brennans go, there is one more thing to take care of.
Now, this is the technical problem here. Are you with me?
Right.
I'm now trying to get out to dig the potatoes and I'm doing this, look. I'm getting one piece. I'll pull again now, watch this. Another piece. Like, disaster.
Sorry.
Right? You got to do it this way.
Of course.
No, but this is great to learn.
Well, it's...
Now,
imagine.
Look at this. I can go forever.
Quite right, Francis.
That's brilliant.
It's been 2 weeks since the Brennans were here and Lough House is a hive of activity. Unfortunately, none of it is directed towards the Brennans' plan. Right now, the most urgent problem is finishing Emily's dance studio.
Her birthday's tomorrow and I thought these doors were hung maybe since morning.
As a business, Lough House needs more guest rooms, not dance studios. But with the room now built, Amy and Leonie are helping Mum get it finished for their little sister's big day.
Okay, girls, let's get it dry. She was really excited at the prospect of a dance studio, so I hope she still will be. No, I'm going to cover your eyes so that until the door is open. No peeping. Okay, what do you think?
Dance studios were never part of the plan. The Brennans need to get Frances back on track. Despite appearances, Lough House in County Roscommon is losing money, and owner Francis McDonough has called in hotel experts John and Frances Brennan.
I'm just going to pop the cream in there because that needs to start boiling. It won't curdle.
They want her to go after groups, and today Frances has brought along Liz Moore from the Belle Isle Cookery School.
No.
This
hold on now.
No, you're okay. Put it all in.
Put it all in.
God, I'm terrified. Are you?
Me too, because...
The plan is to offer weekend packages which include an evening meal.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
And Liz is helping to prepare a menu that will create a stir.
Little parcels for America.
Oh, lovely.
The proposed main course is venison with balls of bacon and cabbage.
These are going to be special, and people will talk about them because that creates a bit of a buzz. You can't beat word-of-mouth marketing, where people go home and say, oh, we're in Lough for the weekend, it was fantastic, and we got venison. They'll be all going, woo, and they'll be ringing and phoning, and there'll be crowds coming. You won't believe it.
Lough's first group will be made up of John Brennan, his family, and his most discerning friends.
That's it now.
Yours looks prettier.
Well, I've done it a few times.
John is putting his reputation on the line by recommending Lough House, and the food will need to be perfect.
I can't believe that I'll be serving a dinner that looks so professional. That plate looked like I'd get in a five-star restaurant. And yet, from Liz's help, I think I can do it.
It's like in my granny's years ago. It tastes lovely.
The main course looks great, but Liz won't be back. Next time it will be for real.
Are you pleased now?
I'm very pleased. It's so attractive.
So I have 25 people Saturday night, I'll be up. I'll bring my own knife and fork.
Inspired by the meal, for the next few weeks Frances gets stuck into the rest of the plan. In order to make the house big enough for groups, Frances and her daughter Emily will be moving to the outbuildings, and work has begun to get them ready.
I've just opened your email with the proposed sign. I'm just wondering about the height of it.
Frances has also begun work on new signs.
He can adjust the height of it, basically.
And her daughter Melanie is helping with the designs.
Oh, that's perfect.
Back in the main house, the clear out of the domestic areas has begun, and today Emily is moving out of her room.
Let's go.
It's a big moment, though perhaps more for Mum than her daughter.
I think you've kind of grown out of this room now anyway, Emily.
Yep.
I'm finding it a little bit sad. You know, I wanted to live in a big old house and run it as a B&B, and now I find I'm going out to live in the shed. You get the light, girlie.
With Emily's room cleared, work can now begin on knocking through to the bathroom next door.
The first thing now we'll have to do, fellas, is you take down the picture in the mirror and bring them out.
But before they start, Frances appears to be wavering.
I would like to, before you break the wall, in case I change my mind, I just want to see the door left against it. I want to see if I like it. Because maybe I say stop.
All right.
So will you bring in the door?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, her instructions have got lost in translation.